Okay, hello everybody and welcome back. It's time for another DIY make and do candy, and today we have got gummy jellyfish. So this one's going to be a bit of an interesting mix. We've got pineapple and soda mix, so we've got the pineapple gummies in the middle there and soda for the actual jellyfish. And I think this is going to be one of those ones where you dip it in the solution and it kind of solidifies. I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing from the overall setup. Let's open it up. Oops, see what we have inside. So we've got our plastic tray here. We've got the center mix, the pineapple. We've got the soda mix, and then the jelly mix. I think this is what solidifies them. I'm not sure. So let's see what our instructions say. Gummy and gummy and sour, gummy sour, Okay, so first we have to separate our bits. So we break these away, and we break that away. Our little measure. Got some water here. Let me just tilt the camera down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Right. Oop, there we go. My camera stand that I'm using here is very makeshift. So it's going to be a little bit wobbly, I think. So, from what I can see, the first thing we do is pour the powder directly into the little center molds. So I'm going to do that. I really should have brought some scissors, but never mind. So I'm pouring them directly into the molds. Try not to spill. I've already spilled a little there. Okay, tap 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 to sort of level it out. Careful, careful, careful. This is a very delicate operation. I just need to, there we go. Again. Tap, tap, tap to sort of level it out. There we go. And then some for the other side. And some for the other side. Okay, there's quite a bit more than is needed for the 4 here, so I'm assuming you can make more if you want to. Okay, so some of the powder has overflowed and has just started moving away. Can't really tilt it to show you because if I did it would just go away again. So, from what it looks, I use the scoop and put 1 scoop in each candy bit from what I can tell. So hopefully this will work. It's just going to soak through the mold. So that's 1 done. Let me see if I can actually get you closer to the action, show you what's going on. Okay, that'll have to do for now. You can't really see me, but you can see what I'm doing, which is the more important part. Okay, so pour another one into this one. You just gotta, I assume, whoops, it's gonna all flow down to the bottom of the mold to cover the whole thing. Okay, there we go. Let me just show you. We are all four shapes filled with the solution. So, just going to pop that to one side for now. Then we take this, we fill it with 20 mils of water. There's a bit more. Right, I've over measured this. One second, I need to get another measurer. Okay, I now have 2 cups. So cup number 1 goes in here. There's an important little exclamation mark on the instructions. Unfortunately, I can't read what it says. Nope. So, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. It looks like we're adding this jellyfish powder. This is what's going to make the solution for the jellyfish solidify, I think. Ooh. Ooh. It's got an interesting smell to it. It smells very slightly sweet, but also has like a weird chemical smell to it. Okay, so we need to mix this up as best we can. It's like becoming slightly jelly, but not. Oh no, this is the jellyfish solution, I think. Yes, this is the jellyfish solution. This is what solidifies it. Okay, I got that the wrong way around. So yeah, it does. Ah yeah, that's the soda smell, the Brahmane. It still has a little bit of a chemically smell to it, but considering this technically is a chemistry set. Okay. So let me get one more, another stirrer, because I don't really want to stir the solution with this, because it'll solidify what's already on the spoon. So if I just leave that there to drain out, I'm going to go get another stirrer. Be right back. Okay, so we've got our jellyfish mix. We've got the centers, and then in here we're going to mix the water to congeal them. Now I need 30 mils of water for that. Look. Alright, and this is where science happens. Allegedly. That also smells like soda. Okay. So, it is turning blue like water. Give this a good stir. Mix up as many of the granules as we can. Don't know if it's going to dissolve very well because it is cold water. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to use this to lay the centres flat on. I'm just going to poke these out. They have set, but they are still very sort of delicate and jelly-like. So there's one. Oh, it's sticking to my finger. No, we don't want that. I'm going to resist the urge to lick my fingers because I don't want to taste them before the final thing. Oh, they are very difficult to peel away. In some of them, the water hasn't gone right to the bottom. Yeah, there's still a lot of powder down there. Oh well. Oop. And then we've got sort of like the clover-shaped ones. Oh, they come away quite easy. Very sticky though. Ooh, don't spill, that would be very bad. Okay, and another one. There. Okay. So, oh, here we go. Don't lick. Resist the temptation. So, we need to get a scoop of the jellyfish jelly here. There we go. Scrape off the excess there. Ideally, I don't want any sticking to the outside, because that'll ruin the shape of the jellyfish and also waste some of it for the rest of the cord. So I've got that there, and then pop a core in the center. There we are. So it's laid on top. Let it sink down a bit. And then we put it in here and gently slip the spoon aside, which isn't working because it's sticking to the spoon. No, I licked. Never mind. So you can see it's in the bottom there. Gonna scoop it out. Don't think it really worked, but oh gosh, it is very jelly though. It doesn't want to come back out. It looks kind of like an egg. Right, I'm gonna have to show you because I can't scoop it up. Here it is. Jelly. So I'm gonna do the rest. Or at least as many of them as I can. Yeah, it does look more like an egg than a jellyfish, and oh, the spoon's fallen in. Oh, no. Right. Okay, let's get another scoop. If I don't fill it to the brim this time, just scrape a little bit out. Here we are. Scrape around the bottom as well. Scrape a little bit more off. Yeah. And then pop another one of these in. It's still sticking to my fingers. Get off. Okay, and then poke that underneath a little bit. put some of the solution on top so it's more in the middle, if I can. Oh, dripping. Oh, too late. Okay, let's do a second one. It's a bit difficult. Yeah, it gets stuck to the spoon, so it makes it hard to actually come out in one go. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at 2. We get the idea, and I think they're a little bit too sticky. The oh, excuse me. The solution seems a bit too thick. I think maybe I'm just supposed to add it bit by bit. I think that's what the warning was supposed to be. But never mind. It is what it is. It's done. So here are 2 jellyfish. They're very, very goopy. When you take them out, they do look like very sort of like shiny and jellyfish-like. But actually trying to get a hold of one is quite difficult. Right, so here's what they look like. Whoa. And it's time to do a taste test. Right, this is where I'm going to bring you back up. So, 1 second, let me just move the camera. Okay, so yeah, here's the final part of it, which is the taste test. Oh, excuse me. The second one does look better than the first because I scooped some of the jelly on top to sort of enclose it a bit. But, oh. Right. Here we go. It's very gelatinous, very soft and wiggly. It does have a texture. Man, how do I describe this? Similar to gelatin, I guess? Okay, so the outside is kind of like a gummy gelatin skin. When you bite into that, it's still liquid on the inside because the inside hasn't contacted the solution to make it solidify, so it's still very wiggly and jiggly. And then the yellow center is not. It's more of a. I don't know how to describe it because I was told by my fiance that Americans don't have jelly babies, so I can't describe it as a jelly baby. But it has a harder, not very hard, not firm, but you know, it has a bit more bite to it. It's a bit more chewy than it is just sort of like dissolving gummy. But yeah, very interesting texture. It's like when I hold it, it feels like it's going to burst. I suppose I could kind of liken it to a lychee, and this is from someone who doesn't like lychees. But it doesn't have much of a taste other than just sugar. You know, I can't really taste the pineapple. I can taste the soda, the ramen. I can taste that it's ramen. Let's try eating one of the centers separately. See, the side on the top where the water was squirted is still very sticky, but on the bottom, yeah, it has a bit of chew to it. Oh, a hint of pineapple. Mostly water. Yeah, just having it in the mold and then like dripping the water on top and letting it soak through doesn't give an even distribution, so it's very sort of like gritty and powdery and has flavour at the bottom, whereas at the top it's very sloppy, sticky, and doesn't really taste like anything. So perhaps not the most efficient way of doing that. And then the water itself, I think you can drink it. It is ramune flavour. It's not great, it's not fantastic, it's just sugar water basically, but you can drink it. It's not wasted, you know, you don't have to throw it away, you can just enjoy it as part of the deal. So yeah, that's it for the make your own jellyfish gummies. Interesting. I don't think it quite worked out, probably because I can't actually read the directions, I can only follow the pictures they give me. But yeah, for how it came out, not terrible. And again, these aren't always about creating tasty candies, they're about having fun and just playing around with like a chemistry set that you can eat. Because I know when I was a kid, I had a chemistry set, I was like, oh, I'm going to make lots of potions and stuff like that, but then it's like, no, this thing will kill you. Whereas this, you actually can eat the tasty treats after you've had them. So I think what I'm going to do is just mix everything together into one big sort of like slop, and then have that just to like finish everything off. But yeah, the brand isn't one I'm familiar with. Megum. Oh, I've still got another cent of it. I think, yeah, Megum, and it's their DIY jellyfish candy with magic water. Yeah, interesting, very nice. So I don't like the sticky, sloppy stuff. It won't get off my finger. So that is it for this one. Hopefully more taste tests and stuff in future, if I can source them affordably. There will be other things on the channel. I did start off doing taste testing, and that's what I wanted to do, that's what I was interested in, like the Japanese candies, but I suppose my channel has now moved towards sort of like a variety channel with gaming and what's the other thing? Analog horror reactions. Sorry, I think I've hurt myself there and I have no idea how. Anyway, yes, if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel in regards to games, videos to watch and react to, reviews, opinions, Q&A videos or anything, then let me know in the comments, or just say hi or whatever. It's nice to know that I'm not alone out here. So until next time, thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and I've got to figure out how to dispose of all this stuff. So until the next one, bye bye. What happens if I do this?